Hey guys. Echat, how are you? What are you doing, Sugar Mama? What's happening? How's your weekend going? Hi, Paula, Alex, Echat, what? Sophie. Hey guys, welcome to the Banter on the Sunday night. And I hope all of you have had an incredible weekend. And if you're new for the first time tonight, let me know so I know that you're actually on here. Hey, Ginge. What are your tomatoes? Carol, what we eating? Oh, really? I told you were going to sell your house. Well, there you go. See? There you go. Spirit knows. Don't they? Hi, Karen. Thank you so much. My apron's a bit lopsided tonight for some reason. I don't know why, but it is. Never mind. Kind of, yeah. I feel like she will be, but I feel like there's going to be some adjustments. Shalom, Ani Rivka. Shalom, Manishma. How are you? You make me laugh. Doodah. Okay. I am well, Anna. Thank you so much for asking. How is everybody's week? Cards tonight. Can I have one, please? Yes, I am doing cards tonight. I'm going to be reading with the incredible Debbie Malone's Angel reading cards. And I've got some other cards here as well. So, yeah, I'm going to be... you love my tie? Well, thank you. I haven't worn this tie for a while. I thought, oh, what am I going to wear? So this be it. This be the choice. Tov toda. See, I know that one. Good, thank you. Manishma. Tov toda. Oh, there you go. Look, see, I threw one on the floor already. It's been a funny week, guys. Mercury's gone direct, which is fantastic. So that's going to be amazing. Amazing. Karina, welcome. Where are you from? So yeah, just be a little bit gentle, and just take it easy, because it is like kind of all over the place at the present time. And yeah, I think everybody's feeling the pinch, is what I like to say. You know, there's so much going on in the world. I've been having some crazy dreams. Has anybody else been having some dreams? Yeah, really bizarre ones. I didn't heat one. Cool. Okay, so if you're joining the Banter for the first time, just going to explain a little bit how things work. So I go to where I'm actually drawn to, and I go to where Spirit wants me to go to. So I can see all your messages, and I'm reading all your messages, and I say thank you so much for messaging. And I do see all of your messages sitting there, so that's incredible. So keep them coming. Don't forget to share the page as well with all your friends. Love to have some new people on here. Love new people all the time. And if any of you throughout the week would like to have a reading, just jump on, and my email's on there, office.ozpsychicbarber@gmail.com, and we'll be able to book you in there. So that's all cool. Hi, Katrina. How you going? Kim Acosta, where you from? Jump on, let me know where you're from, and don't forget to share. All right, so tonight we're going to be reading with Debbie Malone's Angel cards. Debbie's a beautiful friend of mine, and these are her cards. These are the ones I'm going to be reading with tonight, but she has this brand new deck out as well, psychic reading cards, and I might have a look at those a little bit later too. So these are gorgeous cards, all right? So I might have a look at them a little bit later. Are you right there, Katrina? Lisa, Joanne, Northern Ireland, how you going? I just had my DNA tested and I'm 33% Irish. So yeah, there you go. Cheers, Joanne. Stephen Jamaican, hi. You're in Nowra. Awesome. Yeah, it is a Phoenix. So yeah, so that's what I'm going to do. If Spirit jumps in, I'm going to be doing some readings as well. Just depends, you know how it goes. We always go with the flow, and we'll see what comes through. Hey, Simone, how are you going? All right, so you know what? I'm going to go. Oh, where did you go? Oh, hi, Di. How you going? You should comment more. Your daughter's amazing. You'll remember. Hi, Ali. Hi, Vicky. New Zealand. You're welcome, Emily. Okay, look at you guys. You're all over here. This is really cool. I love having new people. I love Sundays. Now, where am I going? Let me see. What you doing, Ginge? Just reading some of your messages, guys. So just bear with me. I'm just having a look at and seeing where I want to be guided to tonight. I'm going to try and get to as many as I can. So please stay online. I'm usually on for 2 hours, but we'll see how we go. If you all decide you're bored and want to get off, then we can always finish a bit early. We'll see where we're going with things. You're in Camden. And Russell, where in the Yarra Valley are you from? All right, Joanne, let's go here. We're in Ireland, so let's jump online and see what guidance we can get you from these incredible cards. Okay, Angel of Families we have here, Joanne. So just love the artworks on here. I don't know if you can see right center of this is an aged face or an older person's face, and sitting above that is the bridge. And when I'm reading these type of cards, I'm very drawn into the symbology of them. And what I'm actually wanting to say to you in regards to this one, or in this particular card, so this is the Angel of Families, Joanne. And what I actually want to say to you is that you need to draw on that ancestral family energy to be able to get you through in the next few weeks. Okay, that's where I'm going with this one. Okay, so families are a really big thing, and I'm just feeling that there's a little bit of detachment here for you, and I just want to say you need to bring it back together. And it's almost like somebody, an old person has almost stepped out, or the older person has, you know, brought things together, and then they've and then they've sort of like stepped out or passed over, and the families become spread out. And I just want to say to you, bring it back together again. Reminds me of my grandparents when we used to have a Sunday dinner every Sunday, and when my grandmother passed over, everything sort of like just dispersed out, and we don't have that connection much anymore. But through Facebook, we've all sort of like gradually come back together. But Joanne, what I want to say to you is like, bring back family, bring back the meaning and the importance of family. You know, respecting the ancestors and the ways of the ancestors is really important, and to acknowledge the work that they've done preceding us is also really important. And so I just want to say to you, just, you know, be gentle with yourself, but bring it back in, okay? Find out where you fit in that family alignment, and connect to people near and around you. You know, the energy that's coming on, the energy that's coming in near and around you is very abundant, Joanne. That's what I'm getting. It's very abundant. But I also feel that there's a part of you with a foot in the past also. And I just want to say to you, it's okay to have a foot in the past as long as you don't stay in the past, okay? But I'm really drawn to this aged phase and the bridge that the two parents are making over it. And so it's like, whatever that disconnection is, I just want to say, I just want to say to you, like, draw on your grandparents and the ways that they actually brought family together, and the ways that they became the hub and the core of that family unit. Because I just feel as if you're a little bit disconnected, and I just want to bring you back to that central space. So I'm going to leave that with you. I'm talking backwards tonight. I don't know what's wrong with me. I just want to leave that with you, and send you lots of love. And I know that that makes sense, doesn't it, Joanne? So I'm going to leave that there. Hey, Trisha, how you going? Emily. Nikki Mathers. Hey, cousin. What you doing? David. David, butterflies are about transformation. Okay, they're about you know, transforming from one thing to another, obviously. But when you think of the caterpillar, a caterpillar has to break just about every single bone, or does have to break every single element of its previous self to be able to come in and become that beautiful butterfly. So you're going from the grub to the butterfly. So what I actually feel for you, and what butterflies mean if you're seeing them all the time, is that you will be going through a time of great change. Okay, you'll be going through a time of great change. So don't force it, just allow it to happen naturally. And you might find yourself all over the place, and you might find that, you know, you're feeling a little bit disconnected and a little bit bent out of shape and a little bit all over the place and wobbly. But I just want to say to you, sit with it, okay? Because change is occurring, and change can sometimes be hard, guys. And I know that each and every one of you that are watching this will affirm that change can sometimes be really hard and be really difficult, but the end result is going to be worth it, David. So just sit with it, and know that the outcome and the end result is going to be actually worth what you're looking for. Okay, so just hold on there, because butterflies are absolutely incredible. And it's like, you know, you're going along the ground, and all you get to see is you know, ground things, and everything's at your level, and the butterfly is a lot higher. So you're going to be actually having a new perspective on things, but you're also going to be introverted and have a new perspective on yourself as well. So self-discovery is one thing, but I also feel as if you're going to be moving in the world differently, David. And that can be anything from a change in job circumstances and situation, a change in relationships. It's just change in general, and how that applies as well dependent on the part of the journey that you're looking at the present time, if that makes sense. So I'm just going to leave that with you with love and blessings, and hope that's fine. Kiara, I can see you're sending messages, so just be patient, and if I'm drawn to you, I will answer your question. About time, cousin. I love the fact you're on. Hey, Nikki, how you going? um Yeah, look, it's butterfly season, David. So we'll be going through. Hi, Sonia. How are you? Everyone's on tonight. This is great. Lily, how are you? Cheryl. Okay, I'm going to go for a card for you. So I'm reading with the beautiful angel reading cards from Debbie Malone. Okay, and you can get these from Deb's website. I'll pop that up a bit later. Did anybody catch Scott Alexander King at the Cheltenham Church today? Oh, I miss you too, babe. We'll have to catch up, Nick, once we're allowed to actually move around. Hi, Gay. How are you? I haven't seen you in ages. Jenny Curtis, love some guidance as I'm lost at the moment. All right, I'm just going to pop the cards down for 2 seconds as there are a lot of messages coming forward. Anna Bowman. Okay. Which way am I headed, please? Look, I do feel like you're chasing your tail a little bit, Anna, and I'm seeing the coyote. So be careful not to outsmart yourself and not to second guess yourself, if that makes sense. Well, second guessing yourself will outsmart yourself. But I'm seeing you chasing your tail, and there's no point in actually doing that. All you're doing is going to be wasting your energy. And I feel as if you actually need to stop and actually pause. Okay. Sometimes no direction is the right direction. And I'm just feeling that where you are at the present time is where you need to be. So stop and allow yourself to breathe. Direction will present itself shortly. I feel that there's a number of options that will come forward. However, I want to put a 6 weeks mark on that one. No time limit in short term, but definitely 6 weeks, 6 to 8 weeks. I feel like there'll be some sort of a change that will present itself there. I'm seeing the crossroads, so I know that something will come up for you. I think that you're trying to push for a decision, and I just want to say to you, no decision is going to be made with pushing, Anna. So I just want to say to you, sit in the space that you're in right now and reflect. That's what Spirit's guiding me to give you. Reflect and just embrace that healing energy. Okay, just embrace that healing energy and love yourself, babe. I feel as if you're looking in the mirror and if what is wrong with me? Seriously, I'm a bit tongue-tied tonight, but that's okay. It could be Spirit trying to come through. You never know. But I just want to say to you, when you look in the mirror, Anna, love the person that's looking back at you and just be peaceful. Okay, just be peaceful. And things will change when they're meant to. Don't try and force it, otherwise things will break. So if you're pushing for a decision to be made, it's not going to be happening anytime soon. Jenny Curtis. Okay, just going to quickly jump in here and have a look at your energy on what this is. Would love some guidance as I'm lost at the moment and not sure what choice to make. I think that this is a general or a generic question that everybody's asking at the present time. What should I do? Where should I go? What choice should I make? And again, I'm just feeling as if you're not lost, you just haven't found where you're going yet. Okay, that's what I want to say, Jenny. You're not lost, you just haven't arrived at where you need to be. I do see a lot of things coming into play for you, and I'm seeing sort of like hands coming forward offering opportunities, and I feel that you'll be inundated with options coming up. And sometimes when we get more than one option or 2 or 3 options, it can be a little bit daunting. Okay, it can be a little bit daunting. And I just want to say to you, just try and focus on, what is right in front of you rather than what's down the track, if that makes sense, Jenny. And so I just want to say to you, please just sit tight and understand that, you know, one by one, the opportunities will present themselves, because I'm just, the way that they're showing me is that you're in the center of a circle and there's hands all playing out, or coming forward, and they're handing out opportunities. And I feel like there may be a period of being overwhelmed, but don't be overwhelmed, Jenny. Okay, just sit there and assess each one separately. Don't bulk into one big, oh my goodness. Okay, because if you do that, all you're going to do is see a mountain, and you just need to follow the next step that's right in front of you. So as they present, deal with it one by one by one. Okay, but I do see you having multiple opportunities, and I feel as if the right choice will present itself, and then you will know. Okay, then you will know. So I'm going to leave that there, and I hope that that's given you some guidance. Okay, I really hope that I'm going to give you some guidance. All right, Cheryl, where are we at for you? Let's have a look here. Now, I'm going to pull a card for you. Your picture's up sideways. Oh, this is so cute. Look, these cards are so great too, and the illustrations are amazing. It's the Angel of Friendship, Cheryl. Okay, and I know what an incredible person that you are, and I'm just feeling that sometimes that friendship gets taken a little bit over the line sometimes. And I just want to say to you, in the next few weeks coming up, have a look at your boundaries and just have a look at you know, where friendships lay. I know that we can have friends in life, and then we can have friends in life, okay? And I just feel sometimes that there are certain people near and around you that will have you overextended. And I just want to say to you, boundaries are going to become really important for you, because your energy goes where your attention flows. And I'm feeling that draining energy coming from you at the present time. And I just want to say to you that, you know, just reserve it by bringing your boundaries back a little bit. And you know, it may be that you're overcommitting yourself or overdoing things, but I'm just feeling that friends sometimes, you know, they can ask things of us, and we feel obliged and obligated to do these because we love our friends, okay? And we have this perception that we have to do for them and we have to achieve for them. But friends also, and the right friends will also understand that sometimes we need to step back. And sometimes we need to focus on ourselves. And that's where I feel you are at the present time, Cheryl. So I just want to say to you, you know, respect your boundaries and set them in place. And your friends will actually support that and love you for that even more, okay? So I'm just going to leave that with you, and I hope that that's going to be helpful for you this week. And how are you, my love? Are you all right? Hey, UK. Uh, Josephine, you've asked how long it takes to get from mail from Omeo to Cranbourne. I don't know, babe. I'm not a postman. I'm sorry. Um, I don't know. I'm not in Omeo anymore. So, and judging the way that the mail system's been, I really don't know. So, yeah, I can't answer that one. I'm sorry. Sharon Young, I get not at this time for you on that one. All right. So, where am I going now? To go back up here. Hey Cheryl, how you going? All right. We need some guidance for you, don't we? Let's have a look and see what we can get for you. I'm seeing the scales. The scales are you know, the up and down scales, the weight scales. When I find that there's a discord or imbalance in somebody, what I actually see is the scales, and I just feel for you that things are a little bit unbalanced at the present time, Cheryl. And so I just want to say to you, sometimes you have to, you know, let go of things. I'm looking at your auric field at the moment, and I can see that there's a lot of energy sitting in the shoulder area and a lot of pressure. That's responsibility and just how much we take on from others that isn't necessarily ours. And I want to go to a work area with this one as well. So I don't know whether you're back at work or you have been working, and there's a little bit of energy that's sort of like floating around, but I just feel like other people's responsibility is sitting on your shoulders. And I almost want to say, just let that go, and just let people deal with that themselves, if that makes sense. I am going to pull a card for you as well, though, so just bear with me, and we're going to bring a message in from the angels and just see what we've got here. Oh, one flipped over. Angel of knowledge. There you go. Look at that. Love the color on these ones. Okay, so the angel of knowledge. Cheryl, I feel like I want to say to you that you know what you need to do. You know what you need to do. You know, so many of us have the knowledge of what we need to do, but putting that into practice and putting that into place is something that's not, that is something that we're not necessarily comfortable with. And I'm just feeling as if you're a really generous soul. You've got a really big heart, and you're you know, definitely you're tuned to higher energies. But I feel as if sometimes you just let yourself become sort of like not the scapegoat, that's not the right word, but I feel like people just dump things on you energetically, physically. And I just want to say to you, you've got better knowledge. You know how to deal with things a little bit better, and you're not you don't owe anything to anybody, is what I want to say to you. Okay, you don't owe anything to anybody. You know, you have the knowledge and the power to be able to take that weight off your shoulders, and don't feel scared about doing it, Cheryl. Okay, sometimes you need to let people learn their own lessons, sweetheart, and I just feel as if that's what's going on here. Knowledge is power, they say, but in your particular case, I feel like knowledge is going to be your strength, if that makes sense. And so I just want to I must want to just like take off. It's like you've got these shoulder pads on in there, you know, those gridiron football shoulder pads. That's what I feel like you got sitting on your shoulders, and I just want to take that off and just say, hey, this isn't your stuff. So just own that and be aware of that. You know it, but sometimes you just continue to let it sit on your shoulders. So Cheryl, I want you to do some healing work in the next couple of weeks, and I want you to really focus on just how much you do for other people, and just how much you take on from other people as well. And I want to, you know, almost like bring it back to you and say, hey, it's you time. So yeah, knowledge is power. Just having a look to see if there's anything else I need to tell you about, Spirit. I'm seeing a certificate or something coming up for you as well, Cheryl. I know this is knowledge, and for some reason they now push me to the education sector, but I feel like a certificate's coming. So I don't know whether you've just completed a course or there's a course coming up for you, but I feel like I want to put a certificate on the wall. So just bring that knowledge to the side, hold on to it, because I know that it will come forward, and I know that it's going to be a positive thing. So again, I feel like this is all work related, and I just want to say to you, be aware, and know when to not take responsibility for other people's actions, if that makes sense. So I'm going to leave that there for you. So many of you guys on tonight. Is anybody new on? Hi, Bella. How are you? I'm going to sneeze. Excuse me. Let's put like snot all over my screen. Not really. Hi, Annette. Lolita. How are you all? That makes sense. Awesome. Cheryl, that makes sense for you? David, I can see you're asking for a card. Just sit tight, okay? There are other people that need messages as well, so just bear with me. Tell me where you're all from, guys. Bless you. Are you, Katie? Are you related to Francis? All right. Kyara, is that how I pronounce your name? Kyara. Nice to meet you. Can I please ask you if A will peacefully leave my life? Is there a name in there, or is the A the initial of somebody? I'm not quite sure what you're asking here. Easily be a little toxic. Thanks. What I want to actually say to you, Kyara, is that you can take control of this situation. Okay. You know, for when you're dealing with somebody in a toxic relationship, you can choose to sit in that toxicity, or you can choose to actually get out of it and take responsibility for your own self-worth. Okay. And what I'm actually seeing here is that, you know, this is almost like a lesson. You can stay in it or you can get out. It's about self-respect here, Kiara. And I feel as if, you know, that whole toxic side of things is a reflection of life in general. I think that this toxicity has followed you through several relationships. I don't think this is the only relationship. I feel like it's followed you through several relationships. And I just want to say to you, like, how many more times are you going to fall in the same hole, if that makes sense? Okay. Is he going to peacefully leave your life? Well, that's dependent on the situation. It's, you know, I could say yes, and things can change tomorrow. I think it's how you actually choose to deal with things as well. Okay. I think having a look at this, having a look at this energy, I'm seeing like two different sides of things, and I just have to say that you have to own your part in this, if that makes sense. Okay, you have to own your part in this. So I don't know whether things have been said and situations have got out of hand, but I'm just feeling as if there's another side to the situation that's not revealed here. And I just want to say to you, you can choose to stay in it, or you can make that definitive choice to take yourself out of it. It shouldn't be down to will he leave your life? You've got to take it out. You've got to make the decisions, make the choices, and you have to take control of the situation. Don't become dependent on somebody else doing that for you, if that makes sense. So, Kyara, that's what I'm actually being given by Spirit to pass across to you. It's probably not what you want to hear, but sometimes it isn't what we want to hear, but it's what Spirit wants to tell us, if that makes sense. So I'm going to leave that with you, and I hope that it helps. And please reflect on it, okay? Please reflect on it. I just feel that there's a lot of repeat patterning going on here, and I can hear Spirit saying it's a lesson, it's a lesson, it's a lesson. So have a look at what you're learning. Have a look at you know, how you are in this relationship. Have a look at why you're in this relationship and what keeps you in this relationship. And then have a look at, you know, what you're going to do to either get out of the relationship or make things different. But it's certainly up to you. You're the driver in the seat and of the truck that's moving forward, and we can give you advice, and Spirit can give you advice, but at the end of the day, it's how you actually deal with it, sweetheart. So I'm sending you lots of love for healing and health, and I hope that you find the right answers to be able to bring peace of mind and enlightenment back into your life. So I hope that's answered your question. Hi, Vicky. How are you? Okay, I'm going to swap the cards over, and let's have a look here. See what else we have. I got these cute little inspirational guidances from your angels. These are so cute. Love these. Let's have a look and see what we can get from these. Josephine, you're asking, can I contact your baby in spirit? Yes, I can. Okay. But what I actually need you to do is book a private reading, Josephine. Okay. Did I read for you the other day? Was that your son that I brought forward in Cheltenham? You seem familiar, but anyway, yes, I can, but I would prefer to do that in a private reading than on a public forum, sweetheart. Oh no, Valentina's had a mini stroke. What does that mean, Francis? Alicia, how you going? Francis, is she going to be okay? Okay, thanks, babe. Oh, every deck tonight, the cards jumps out. Ah, Josephine, I've just been reminded that it was you that I read for, and I have to say that your reading really touched me, and I just want to say to you that I will be more than happy to bring him forward. Okay, yeah, it's really funny. You go through life as a medium, and you very rarely remember the content of readings, but occasionally you'll get one reading, and it really touches your soul. And I have to say that your reading and bringing your baby boy through was definitely definitely touching for me, and all of us on this side of on this side of the computer. So I just want to say thank you for giving me that beautiful opportunity to bring him through. Francis, is she going to be all right? No, our token duck's had a stroke. All right, let me have a look here. Hey, Nick, how you going? Alicia, where'd I go? I just hit the wrong one. All right, Alicia, hang on. Okay, Alicia Larkin, I'm going to come back to you. I accidentally hit the wrong button and brought up Sophie. So Spirit must want to put Sophie first, but I'm not going to forget that I owe you a reading. So just bear with me. These things happen sometimes. Okay, Sophie Rosso, let's have a look and see what we go. I've got these beautiful cards that Debbie Malone sent me the other day. Angel Wishes. Okay, these are so cute, and they got like little furry. It's like furry wings on the front of the cover. So let's have a look, Sophie. See what guidance we can get you, and see where we need to be. Be patient, all is well. Okay, so this is what the angels are telling you. Okay, so Sophie, don't push. You know, it is about timing, whatever it is that you're seeking guidance for. And you know, the angels are saying that you just need to pause and wait. Okay, it's coming down to timing is what I'm seeing. I'm seeing the clock going fast, okay? And I just want to say to you, slow things down a little bit, okay? Slow things down a little bit, because Spirit's showing me as a clairvoyant a clock, and the face is just going 100 miles an hour on this thing. So I just want to say, slow things down, Sophie. Slow your mind down. You're overthinking things, and just, you know, take a pause, take a breath in your day. Things will move forward. They will move forward naturally, but I want to say to you, don't try and push the pace. That's what Spirit's guiding me to say. Don't try and push the pace. So I just want to hand that over to you, and that's a message from the beautiful angels. So yeah, how cool is that? These are such beautiful cards. Okay, come back here, Alicia. There you go. I've got you again. Sorry about that. You're welcome, Josephine. I'm more than happy to bring him through anytime. It was such a beautiful connection and such a strong connection that I had with him as well. So I'd love to be able to do that for you again. All right. So Alicia Larkin, you are what you think. Think positive thoughts. Okay. You are what you think. Think positive thoughts. There it is there. Okay. Never double guess yourself. Okay. I got taught this in my shamanic training years ago. Never, ever justify yourself and never second guess. Never second guess anything. Our first thought is always the correct one. Anything after that is our logical mind stepping in, and then we'll try and talk ourselves out of it or talk ourselves into it, more to the point. So Spirit is just saying that what you're thinking is correct. So positive is positive, negative is negative. What you think is what you create. Okay, Alicia, I do see you. What they're showing me now is like a what do you call it, a manifestation board. Okay, and I feel like you're in the process of manifesting new things. Okay, and I can see there's a multiple of ideas and concepts that are coming into your mindset at the present time. And I just want to say to you, don't take on too much too fast. Okay, let it go and let it flow at a natural pace. And I feel like I want to say space it out. Okay, space it out, all in due time. Okay, that's what I'm going to put in there, all in due time. I do see things coming forward in an abundant way. Okay, Spirit's given me a big bunch of flowers to hand over to you, so I feel like there will be a congratulations in order. So whatever you're planning, whatever you're moving forward to, don't push it. It's going to happen in divine time, and there will be a congratulations at the end of it. So Alicia, that's the message that's coming forward for Spirit. So I hope that helps you out. Bec Gould, got promotion at work. Now I'm in a manager's role. Congratulations, Bec. Not quite sure what that message means. Did I tell you you're going to get a promotion or something? Hi, Di. How you going? I have all of Debbie's cards here with me at the moment, and let's have a look. I'll go to the other ones because I love the other ones. Where are they? Okay. Is there any particular deck that you want, Diane? Okay. I really want to go with these ones. So I'm going to put out these new Phoenix ones, the psychic reading cards. Now, while I've got you all online, if any of you are studying psychic development or any of you are studying mediumship, this is an incredible card deck for symbology and symbolism. Okay. And I recommended this to my students the other day because the way that Deb's done it is really clever. No, just okay. So wait a minute, I'll show you the back of the cards. That's the back of the cards, and these are a really different deck for Debbie, because usually she works with angels. But I had a conversation the other day with her while she was driving in the car to pick up something, and she was saying that this is a deck that she had in her mind for such a long time because she wanted to bring forward symbols like the symbols that she actually sees from Spirit. And as I said to her the other day, I was looking through this deck with my students, and some of these symbols are the exact same symbols that Spirit gives me for my messages for my clients as well. And it was almost like, two mediums comparing notes, but they are designed as symbols to work with, if that makes sense, for Spirit to bring forward, to acknowledge the signs and the symbols associated with an outcome. Okay, so these, I don't know if that makes sense to you guys, but basically when you work as a medium, you get signs and symbols as a clairvoyant. So you might get a watch, or you might get a for sale sign, but you work out with your guides what they show you, this equals that. So for me, example, whenever I see a child being born or coming into a family, I see a star on a Christmas tree. Don't know why it worked out that way, but it's a star on a Christmas tree. And whenever I see that, I know that there's going to be a new baby born to that family in the coming year. And these cards are designed in exactly the same way. So they're absolutely beautiful. And for any of you that are, wanting to work with development or anything like that, consider these ones, because they are, look, I'll just show you a few of them. They are just absolutely stunning. That's a communications one, and the way that they're designed is just so cool and so accurate as well. This is what we kind of see when we're working with spirit, when they show us signs and symbols to work with you guys. And this is what she's put forward. So anyway, that's my little blurb about these incredible cards. And let's have a look, Diane, and we'll see what we can get from these cards for you. Hey, Jules, how you going? Really proud of that coffee reading. Was it you that did it, or was it Di that did it? I don't know now. Eckhart, I can see your messages, and just be patient, please. Yeah, these cards are stunning. Absolutely stunning. I'm so excited to get them the other day, because I've been on her for a while to get her cards. All right, Diane, let's see what we can get for you. Doorways. Okay, Diane, this is the doorways card that Debbie's designed, and they always say one door closes and another one opens. Okay, but for me, when I'm working with doorways, I always put fear in a doorway or fear in a door, and I just want to say to you, what is it that you're actually scared of? And whatever that is, see it as a door. What does it feel like? What does it look like? And actually put all of your senses into that door and open it and just walk through. Okay, the only thing to fear is fear itself. And so I feel like this doorway is relative to fear for you, Diane. And I just want to say to you, just open the door and trust that what is on the other side is nothing negative. It's what you need to know to advance your soul. Okay, and so if one door closes, know that the other door, even though it's scary at times, it is going to be the right doorway for you to actually walk into. Okay, I just see you standing in front of a door and this fear and moving forward. Diane, I see such spiritual energy around you, and I just want to say to you, step into it. Don't be scared of it. Okay, be comfortable with being uncomfortable. A great master once told me, and I'm going to pass that information across to you. But it's such a beautiful card here, and one door closes, another door opens, but I can almost see you closing that door, but standing in fear of actually opening the next one. But I think all of us have been scared of opening a door at one time or another, but I can assure you that the only thing to be scared of is that fear itself, and it's never as bad as it seems. So I just want to say to you, open it up and just trust that what spirit has in store for you is something incredible. Okay, sweetheart, I'm going to leave that one there with you. All right, guys, don't forget to share. If you're watching tonight, send invite all your friends to watch it. Josephine, I'll catch you next time. Sending you love for the weekend and for the week. Vicky Bridgman, you can get them from Debbie herself directly, and it is, let me see, I should have written this down beforehand. See if it's written on something. Bear with me and I'll get it from you. Going on to Dr. Google here. Now, where did she put it? looking, sorry guys, I typed in the wrong thing. Sonia, no, I told you that last time. I feel like you need to lay that one to rest and just get on with things, honey. Okay, so you need to go to it is Debbie Malone Psychic Medium, and it is her website is, I'm going to write it in here, just bear with me, I'm putting it up now for you. All right, I think that's right. Debbie Malone psychicmedium.com. Yeah, so jump on there and you can order the cards directly from her or from Rockpool Publishing, okay? But I would prefer that you went straight to her because she gets more money, which is always a good thing. So yeah, you can get them from there. Thank you. Time for the third eye. Yes, exactly, Diane. Open it up. Hi, Julie. How are you? Okay, I feel like I'm drawn to you, and I just want to bring in a message for you. And I think they're $30, I think. All right, coins. Julie, coins. Okay. It's like the coin card for the tarot, isn't it? Okay. Money. Okay. There's no denying that one. This is showing me money. However, Julie, things are never as they see. And what I'm actually getting shown as I step into this particular card is the flipping of the coin, heads or tails. Okay. So again, I'm wanting to say that it comes down to choices and chances. And I'm just going to say to you, sometimes you've got to take the gamble. Okay. There's no point in looking at the sidelines, wanting to win things and wanting to do things and wanting to achieve things if you're not willing to put in. Okay. If you're not willing to sort of like be and put your foot in, get wet. What they used to say in some of the old ways, you sometimes you actually have to take that chance. And I just want to say to you, it can go heads or tails, but either way, there's going to be what's the word for it? There's going to be an experience, Julie. Okay, so I do feel this is about money. Okay, and I do want to say to you that there's a new work opportunity coming in, and I don't know whether it's the opportunity to go into personal business. I almost want to say franchise there, so I don't know whether that's applicable, but I just want to bring in that the opportunity is there if you're wanting to take it. But I feel like sometimes you have to take a gamble. Sometimes you've got to take a chance, and that's the message that spirit's bringing forward with Deb's cards tonight. You've got to take that coin, you've got to flip it in the air, you've got to play the two up with it and trust that it's going to land on the side that you need to know right here and right now. Okay, but I want to say to you, the answer is yes. Take that gamble, make that choice, and allow yourself to experience something new. Okay, I'm seeing there's an emotional connection to this as well, because I'm being shown water underneath it, and I'm just feeling as if don't lay too much in the emotional side of things. Okay, be logical, know where you're headed, trust where you're headed, and trust that spirit's got your back on this one. Okay, so again, I can see the coins being flung in the air, and it's heads or tails, but either way there's going to be an experience. But you've got to take that gamble, babe. You can't sit on the sidelines wanting to play if you don't actually put your hand up. Okay, so I'm going to leave that one there. Send you lots of love, and can't wait to hear what's actually going on for you. Okay, let's have a look here. Right, guys. Okay, I've got Spirit coming in. I'm going to bring him forward, and I want to talk about Albert. Okay, Albert, Albert. And I feel like I've got an older gentleman, and he's got a big belly, and I feel like he's breathing a little bit hard. So I don't know whether he's got lung problems, but I have to say that Albert is coming forward, and he's just saying, hey, there's somebody here that I need to talk to tonight. So I've got a gentleman here. He's got little hair on his head, guys. So, but he's telling me any hair's a good hair. And he's coming forward. He's a relatively larger bellied man, okay? He's just coming forward, and he is breathing quite heavily, okay? Now, I don't know whether it is because he's got a big belly or whether he actually does have a lung problem or a respiratory problem. But at the moment, he's just wanting to come forward and place himself with somebody here. So can anybody place an Albert, please? Or an ALB. So it's slow, a bit slow. Bec, your great-grandfather, it's Victor Albert. No, it's the first name, Alison. Okay, I feel like it's the first name. And to actually describe the way he's looking, okay, he's I feel like he's relatively tall man, but he may not look that way because of his belly. And this is the way he's showing me prior to passing, if that makes sense. So I do see him sort of like early 70s, late 60s, early 70s, and he's kind of balding on the hair or balding on the head, and would have worn a hat, but I feel like it's like a Dr. Harry cap. I feel like he wore something like that, okay? And he's kind of got a rounded face and a rounded belly, but he is quite tall, okay? He is quite tall, but it's deceiving. Marianne. Okay, I'm just going to go here for a second. Okay, and Marianne, would it make sense that would it make sense that he had no hair? We had little hair anyway. Because I feel like I was in my 60s, early 70s. I can see the beer belly. I know that he's relatively small. He's got a really unusual eye color as well, I have to say. I know you're saying that you've never met the guy before, but I have to place these sort of things. This is what I'm actually showing. He's got really big hands too. So I know he's not a small guy by any means, but I can really feel chesty with him. So I don't know whether there was actually like a lung cancer kind of thing, but yeah, I feel like I'm really heavy breathing and might have been a bit wheezy and emphysema or something like that. Marianne, is what I want to place with this guy. I do feel I'm with you, Alison. I know that you're saying there, and Bec, I can see there, but I really feel like I'm with Marianne. That's what I'm being drawn to at the moment. Okay, and he wore a hat. Was it a cap, Marianne? Because I feel like it's like a cap that he actually wore. Okay, and I'm also getting an S initial with a female as well. So Marianne, can you place a Sam or a Samantha? A Sam or Samantha. He's got like a walking frame as well, so I know that it was pretty heavy. And I also want to say too, his passing was relatively fast, so I don't know whether it was actually a heart attack that took him over. All right, I'm just going to hold that Sam or Samantha to the side. Can anybody else place a gentleman with these features and a Sam or Samantha coming in? I'm just going to hold you on the screen for a minute, Marianne, just in case somebody else can place a Sam or Samantha. I'm also given the name Donald or Don, Ron or Don, something like that, Ron or Don, but they're over in spirit with him, okay? So I don't know whether that's his dad's name or a connection there with a dad or an uncle, but I have to place that there's a Ronald or a Don or something over there, if that makes sense. Hi, Liz. How are you going? All right. Marianne, this might be one where there's a double link. So just bear with me for 2 seconds. I'm just going to go here with Bec. Bec, what can you place, okay? Because I'm hearing the name Sam or Samantha, and I'm being given the name Albert. So you can place that. Bec. Hey, Jax. Your great-grandfather was Albert. Okay, so his first name was Albert. Did he look like that, Bec? Was he a larger man with a belly and a balding head? And your best friend was Samantha. She's over, is that right? Okay, all right. Okay, I feel like, right. I feel like I've got a double link here. Okay. So Bec, I'm going to come to you for the minute. Marianne, I'm going to hold that and I'm going to come to you in a second. Okay. So yeah, I think I do think I'm with Bec, but Marianne, don't discount that I haven't got somebody for you as well, okay? Because there's some similarities here, but sometimes we get a double link and sometimes they both come in at the same time. So Bec, you've given me, you can place all of those names, Donald and Sam, and they're all over in spirit, okay? And your great grandfather Albert coming forward as well. I'm also wanting to say Lucky Lucy. Now I don't know what that means, or if there's any relevance there for like a Lucky Lucy, but I feel like somebody's saying Lucky Lucy, and I have to place that with you as well. So if there's a Lucy, then maybe she's getting lucky. I don't know, but I do have your great grandfather here, Albert. He's trying to be quite regal. I don't know where the connection is or the overseas connection is with him. So I don't know whether he's English or something like that. But I do feel that there's a slight tinge in an accent that's coming from this gentleman as well. Okay. He's very smart, but he plays it dumb, is what I'm being told. Very smart, but plays it dumb. And he doesn't like to give away his ace too easily, is what he's telling me. And so I feel as if he's always watching, but he doesn't comment so much on things. Okay, that's the energy that's coming forward. Okay, I do have. I just want to say to you that he's got like he's showing me assisted walking as well, but I feel as if he's just showing me that he may have, that he may have needed assisted walking, but he was really stubborn. Okay, he was really stubborn, and he just didn't like assistance in any way. Okay, didn't like an assistance in any way. He's a very proud man, Albert, the way that he's coming forward as well. He's very proud, and he's showing me his shoes, and he likes to keep them polished as well. Okay, so it's all about shoes, it's all about appearance, and I feel, Bec, that's what he's wanting to bring forward to you. Okay, the appearance that you put out is what people notice, and he's just wanting to say to you, it's time to he's going to put it bluntly, it's time to fix your appearance, or make an appearance is the word that he's actually saying. But he's polishing his shoes, and he's got these beautiful brown shoes, and they're highly polished and very well looked after. And he's saying, you have to maintain that external, that external appearance, keeping up appearances. Let me put it to you that way, keeping up appearances. What I want to say to you, Beck, is don't step back into the shadows, okay? It's taken a long time for you to come out and, you know, to get out into that limelight. And he's just saying, keep going, keep moving forward, okay? You know, because things are about to happen for you. And he's just, you know, really excited that he's been able to come forward today. Okay, exactly, Beck. Make an appearance and no longer be invisible. That's exactly what he's saying. But, you know, keep those shoes polished. So it's about keeping pristine appearances, okay? And that's not about how you dress or anything like that, of course. That's just the way that he's bringing it through relatively, and the way he's actually showing it coming forward, for him anyway, okay? He's got a bit of a chuckle on him as well, and he's got a couple of teeth missing too. So I also have to come to dentistry with you as well. So I don't know who's needing to go to the dentist, but I am being drawn to teeth on this particular thing. And, you know, I'm hoping to God that he doesn't rip out a set of false teeth, because as you guys know, Bec doesn't like false teeth. Okay, so I'm going to bring that. He's tipping his hat to me and saying good day. So he's gone off on his little tangent. We're going to see who else we can get forward here. We've got Donald stepping forward. He's wanting to say, hey, I'm all right. Okay, hey, I'm all right. I feel that Donald would have had a little bit of an illness, or would have had an illness prior to his passing. And I also have to say that things weren't right at the end, okay? Things weren't right at the end. So, Bec, I don't know whether you can place discord at the time of his passing, or whether there was a little bit of disgruntlement between family members, but he's saying he's aware of it, and he's aware of the niggling between family members, and he's just wanting to say, if you could pass a message across, none of it makes any difference to him anyway, okay? He's gone, he's over. And he's just saying, you know, talk it out amongst yourselves. If you want to fight, that's your problem. But just a reminder that life's really, really short. I feel like as I'm saying, you know, you're acknowledging that they did have cancer, but I feel like it was an aggressive type of cancer towards the end. And I feel as if he went rather fast, okay? He went rather fast. He may have had it for a long period of time, and it then sort of crept up, and then bang, straight away. So he is acknowledging that passing, and he's acknowledging discord in the family as well. So I don't know who's arguing over things, but he's just saying, let them argue, but just please remind them that life's really short and they could be doing better things with their time. Okay, so I just want to leave that with you, Bec. If you want further reading, that's just a snippet of what actually is being said today. But please, you've had readings with me before. If you do want a more in-depth reading, then please just book in through the email that's running across the bottom of the screen. Hi, Jacinta. How are you? Liz, yes, I have received your emails. Okay, Marianne, I'm going to come back to you. Okay, so Marianne, you can place all of those things as well, but you can place the details, but you could place the gentleman, you could place the gentleman with the balding head and the belly, okay, and you could place the problems with breathing. Can you confirm these, please? Okay, Marianne, awesome. Okay, and Marianne, would it make sense that there is a child in spirit as well? Can you place a child in spirit with yourself? Okay, either one lost or one that's he's got a child with him, and you can. All right, yeah. And where's the 8 connection, please, Marianne? He's showing me the number 8. Okay, but he's got this child's hand, and he wants you to know that the child is with him. Okay, the child is with him, and the child is safe. He's also bringing in a flower, and he's showing me whenever I see this type of flower, there's a questioning around relationships, and he's saying stop putting the petals out, everything's fine. And so it's like he loves me not, he loves me, he loves me not. And he's saying just, please stop. Oh, you only lost it in August. Oh, bless. Okay, well, he has it. And he's just saying stop questioning everything. Okay, stop questioning, do people care about you? Because he's telling me not to stop putting out the stop pulling out the petals of this flower. Okay, so don't question what you mean to other people. The 8th month. Okay. Because yeah, he showed me the number 8. I also see overthinking at the present time, Marianne. I can see your mind going 100 miles an hour, and he's almost what he's showing me is like, just for God's sake, take your brain out and put it on the side and just let it have a moment of peace. Okay, so I know that there's a lot of things going on in your mind, a lot of questions. Why, when, how, and when. Why, when, how. What's the other one? Why, when, how, who. Yeah, that's what it is. But it's not that. I don't need a who. It's just why, when, how. And so I can see you asking a lot of questions. Marianne, is mum over as well in spirit, or is there a mother figure over in spirit for you? Because I've just had somebody step forward, and she's very motherly. Okay, she's very she's very motherly. She's only little. Okay, she's only little, but I'm being brought to her. I'm being brought to her belly area, so I don't know whether she had like a bowel cancer or something along those lines. But I'm just seeing, and I feel like it is mum. It is mum. Yeah, awesome. And I'm just seeing like that she's a little bit bloated around the belly area. Okay, and to me that would signify some type of an inflammation or something going on there. But I do feel that there was problems with the stomach region or something there as well. Okay, and I also too have to acknowledge, Marianne, somebody with breast related issues, so has either had a bout of breast cancer or has had a lump removed or something like that. I have to acknowledge breast cancer in near and around this particular reading as well. Okay, so I have to acknowledge that. But her belly looks really swollen. Does that make sense? She had breast cancer. Okay. Okay. She's just stepping in, Marianne, just to let you know that she's around. Acknowledging that there's an anniversary coming up as well. So I don't know whether there's a passing date or a birthday that she's wanting to acknowledge. But she's just coming forward tonight to let you know that she's here, and that you're not alone, if that makes sense, and that you're not alone. She can see you going through things, and she just wants to make her presence known and to send you some love and some well wishes. Of course, as I say with all of the readings on here, if you want some further information or want me to bring her through on a more personal level, please book in a reading, and I'm more than happy to bring her forward for you. But just, with Albert and the child and everything, I think that everybody's just coming forward for some support tonight for you. So with love and blessings, I'm going to pass that across to you. Kylie, you still on? Okay, all right. I'm gonna leave that mediumship there. I don't have any more spirits that are sitting with me at the present time. That doesn't mean they're not gonna creep in, guys. So stay with me. We've only got half an hour left, and we're gonna smash it out and see what we can get for you guys. Now, does anybody have a question related to working with spirit or mediumship or anything like that? Does anybody have any questions? My day's been great, Di. I've been working in the garden. The little courtyard that we have wasn't done by the previous owners and was quite a write-off. So I spent the day in the garden doing the garden. Natalie Phillips-Reed, welcome. How are you? So anybody got any questions on working with spirit or anything like that? Any questions? Hi, Mandy. How are you? Guys, every week there's some of you that come on with the same questions, and for some reason I'm not drawn to you, but that doesn't mean that your questions are not important. It just might mean that you need to actually jump on for a proper reading with me. Okay, sometimes the information is a bit sensitive and we can't bring it on a public forum, but please, I do psychic readings. I can do them for $50 for half an hour. And so, yeah, we do have lots of opportunities for that to come forward. All right, let's have a look and see what you've got here. Looking at doing a shamanic healing. Anna, you're wanting to have a shamanic healing, or you're wanting to do a shamanic healing? Just waiting for Anna Russell to reply to that one. I do ghost crime tours. Alison Oakley, you do ghost tours, or you run them? Renee Carter, you're wanting to learn how to do shamanic healing, Anna, contact me privately and I can help you out with that. Just email me at office.ozpsychicbarb@gmail.com. I am a trained shamanic practitioner. I'm trained in Mexican shamanism or South American shamanism, but I'm also trained in the North American Indian inspired shamanism and Celtic shamanism as well. So email me and we'll have a bit of a chat and see what it is you're actually needing, and then I can certainly point you in the right direction. Okay. Looking schmick. Di, you don't know what I'm wearing on the bottom half. That's why I laugh. I'm only kidding, guys. I'm all suited up for you. You know that. I saw a question here. Where was I going with it? Renee Carter's put up a question here. Can you learn mediumship, or is it a gift? Renee, there are so many different thoughts in regards to this one, but most of us will say to you that mediumship is a gift that comes down the family line. So I'm fourth generation. My mum has the gift, and my brother has the gift. My grandmother was incredible, and her parents both had the gift as well. Well, sorry, her mum had the gift, and my granddad's mum had the gift as well. So I had it from both great grandmothers on my mum's side, my grandmother and my mum, and I've got it as well. So mediumship is generally most mediums will say that mediumship is something that you have to be born with. Okay, it's almost like a part of your DNA. It's genetic. It's just an awareness, and you're born with the gift of knowing. Okay, but and mediumship is proof of afterlife. So it is talking to loved ones and people that have passed over, seeing the dead, that type of thing. I don't like to use the word dead because it's quite confronting, but the matter of fact is that we talk to dead people. That's in a nutshell. That's what mediums do. Psychic you can develop. Okay, psychic intuition, you can develop that. Anybody can be a psychic. Okay, you can develop that intuition side, but mediumship, it's something that you can't learn. It's something that you're actually born with. So I hope that answers your question, Renee. Karina Jackson's asking, do I only do online, or is it because of COVID? Karina, I do online because it allows me to reach out to my clients international, and it's just an easier platform to be able to do that. I do it via Zoom, and so it's just like being straight in front of you. The messages are clear and concise, exactly how they would be with me being straight in front of you in the same room. It's just that we do it from the comfort of your home. So at the moment, yes, it's only online. Natalie Phillips Reed. I want to say after March, okay? After March. As I said to you, Anna, just message me. Renee, I did get some good genes. Yeah, it was really funny. I had my DNA done the other week, and the results came back this week, and I've always, for as long as I can remember, told people that, you know, I was more Scottish than Irish, and my DNA came back 45% Scottish. So it's just incredible how much you actually know about yourself without actually knowing about yourself. But yeah, it did have its drawbacks though, because you could never do anything without them knowing. Even still, they know what goes on. Eckhart, you're asking what is a shamanic healing? Okay, so a shaman is a medicine person basically. So they will tune into spirit. They may use sound healing. They may use herbs. They may use energy as well. But basically, what they're doing is realigning the body, working with your guides, and you know, just it's a form of healing, but it's a shamanic healing, an earth healing, a medicine man, medicine woman healing. How do you explain it? It's very organic. Okay, it's very organic, and it's an ancient form of healing, I guess. You know, some shamans will use herbs, and it depends on what shamanism you're actually using. You know, some shamans will, you know, put the. I remember when we went to Mexico City for some initiations 10 years ago. We were in a church, the only true shamanic church that's still working in the Chiapas district of Mexico City, and they were cutting off chickens' heads, and so they were basically putting all the demons out of the people into the chickens, and then slaughtering the chickens and offering it up to the gods. So yeah, that's basically what's going on. Natalie, you're welcome. Do you get messages from animals? Jasmine Hunt, yes, I do get messages from animals. I have a macaw that comes into me quite regularly, and she passes messages on to her owner. And yeah, I do. The answer to that one is yes, most definitely. I've had dogs come forward as well. So just depends on, you know, they're just like people. They go over the other side as well, and it just depends on what they got to say and how they want to say it. But yes, most definitely, I do get messages from animals. Alicia Larkin, I don't know much about Reiki. I have to be honest with that one. I know that there are a lot of Reiki masters out there, but unfortunately, I'm a little naive when it comes to Reiki. I know that true Reiki is a very powerful medicine tool, and I know that the energy healing is incredible as well. But I really don't know much about it, so I can't comment on that. I'm sorry. I can certainly steer you in the right direction for some Reiki healers and some Reiki masters, but I all I know about it is they use symbols and it's some sort of energy transference. So I'm sorry, I can't answer that one. Lisa Marie, yes, I feel mum will be okay. I feel like there's just going to be some changes that need to be made and some adjustments that will need to be made. She might have to adjust the way she's living, but I do, and there might be a small procedure as well, but I feel that she will be okay. There you go, Jacinta. My great grandfather was a water diviner. Is that spirit? He was a Sioux Indian. Jacinta, a water diviner is more. What's the word for that? I'm gonna get kicked by Grumpy, but it's geomancy. Okay, so basically, what they're utilizing is a stick, or sometimes it's a copper or something along those lines. And what they're actually doing is detecting water in the earth, and so they're detecting changes in the earth's frequency. And some you can find a lot of things by divining. You can, you know, we used to use the divining rods for spirit as well, but yeah, it's look, I believe that certainly it is. There's a spiritual element to it. But I also know too that they're really tapped into the earth's energy, especially being a Sioux Indian. They know the earth back to front and sideways, and you know that they know their job and they know what to do. And it's just you get this feeling that things change, if that makes sense. Oh, that's beautiful. Okay, Josephine's saying that she uses crystals and stuff as well. Hi, Marty. How you going? There you go. Josephine's a Reiki master. There you go. See, I don't know much about it. Contact Josephine. She'll tell you all about it. Oh my god, our cat is going mental. So last week we bought this Nerf gun, and I don't know if you guys have bought kids toys recently, but um, these days kids toys are packed like you would think Fort Knox is packed, and they're actually screwed to the packaging, and you've got these little screws that you have to undo before you can get the actual thing off the cardboard. And Ariana has had this little piece of plastic screw for a week, and she is still belting around in the kitchen with this plastic screw and has not stopped playing with it for a week. Just goes here to show that you don't need to spend too much money on cat toys. They entertain themselves with basically nothing. Josephine's passing the buck. Google it, she says. Okay, here's one for you, Jasmine. Okay, so quite often past lives will come up for people, and I myself can remember quite a few past lives. And the way that I always say to people, is a past life real? It's because you become fascinated with the things that are relative to that past. Okay. It's like for instance, I'll give you an example. I passed on the Titanic. Okay. And for a while I was obsessed. There's no other way to say it, but I was absolutely obsessed with the Titanic. I had to have models on the Titanic. I had to have pictures on the Titanic. I had to know how many boats were on the Titanic, what sort of cutlery was on the Titanic. I looked up every book. I had this collection of Titanic books. I had to watch every video on the Titanic. You name it, I had it on the Titanic. I had to know it, like what they had for dinner, how the leather was made, absolutely everything. And so I always say to people that these are the things that will show or give an indication that there may be a past life present in that particular area. I know that I've had, pretty strong Celtic past. And so for me, I've always, had strong ties with like big claymore swords and things like that. And, when you do your past life regressions and you actually find that, yeah, that's what's going on, it makes it all relative. So usually, it was a Nerf gun, Alex. It was a Nerf gun. So basically, you will have this fascination with things around, okay, that particular past life. You might have certain memories that are quite clear, or you might have names. And I would say just trust it, okay, just trust it, because I know kids that have come up with names, and they've told us their names, and they've told us where they lived, and they've told us what happened. And have a look at some of the look up past life memories. There's a couple of documentaries on YouTube, and they're just incredible. These kids knew where they were buried and who murdered them and all sorts of things. So, you know, past lives, yeah, you do have snippets of it because we carry that within our soul. And so, yes, it is relative. And, I would just say trusting that it's real, because, why else would it be there? But for me personally, for my past lives, I've always been fascinated by things that are relative to that past. Okay, so I've always had an interest in some things. I know I had a Victorian life, and I'm absolutely obsessed with the Victorian era, and so you sort of like try and reconnect, I guess. Um, that's the only way I can describe that one. I'm not watching Toy Story, Liz. Like seriously, this Nerf gun, it took me 20 minutes to fight with these screws to get the thing out of the cardboard plastic. And then I thought, oh my goodness, there's still Christmas to come. You know, it's like the child's version of IKEA. Like, why do you need to screw toys into cardboard? I don't get that. All right, let's get some more cards going. We've got, yeah, I am still cutting hair. Jacinta, I'm still a barber. Your lad need a haircut. He was so cute. Natalie Phillip, yes, I do believe things will get better. Okay, I think it's just a matter of timing and, you know, just allowing things to settle a little bit. Things are being too hectic and all over the place, and I'm just feeling as if, you know, frayed ends is what I want to say to it. Frayed ends. Oh my god. He won't let you cut his hair. I'll cut his hair for you, babe. Jodie Samantha, how are you? All right, let's go, Annie. Let's see what we've got here. I've got Debbie Malone's Angel Whisper cards. These have got a really cool front as well, and they're fluffy. These are such good cards because you can put them on your desk, put them in your bag. They're nicely laminated and they're not sticky, and they're great for small hands. And so, yeah, they're great. And do you know what? They're really great stocking fillers as well. So if you know somebody that's, you know, a little bit spiritually inclined and just needs that extra guidance for their day, you know, you can just whack one of these in their stocking, or, you know, it's a great little gift for anybody at work as well. Secret Santa, things like that. You know, they're just really cute. So if you want any of these cards, just contact Debbie, you know, directly from her website, DebbieMalonePsychicMedium.com, and she'll be able to send those out to you straight away. Yes, Jacinta, I'm happy to cut his hair. You're welcome, Gail. Thank you for joining. All right, let's have a look here, Annie. All right, let's go. These ones are a bit different, so I love them. I've got so many new cards at the moment. I'm just like over swamped with them. They're all over my desk at the present time. Okay, so Annie, your guardian is a healing. Your garden is a healing place. Seek refuge there to heal your soul. That's what I think I did today. I spent all day in the garden. All right, so Annie, put your feet down into nature and ground yourself, okay? I do see the energy running through you, but I feel that it's stuck midway, and I want to bring it down to your feet and into the ground. Ground yourself. Get out in nature, go to the beach, go for a walk, put your feet in the ground, whatever it is, ground yourself, okay? And just take a breath, all right? Take a breath and let that energy come forward. I do feel as if you've been having half breaths, if that makes sense. And so it's almost as if you're sort of like running on half empty, Annie. That's the only way that I can describe it. And so just allow yourself to be grounded and take a pause, look around you, and just bring it all down and ground and settle, okay? Because I feel like I've just been running around. It's like when you go shopping and you're in a hurry and you're just grabbing everything, and then you get home and you've realized you've forgotten the one thing that you went to the supermarket for in the first place. So I just want to say to you, you know, things might be being missed, Annie, because you're just running around all over the place. So ground yourself and just bring it all to center and take a pause. All right. Does that make sense for you? I'm going to answer that one for you because I know it does. Eckhart, it's been difficult to cut hair with the way that COVID is at the moment, but Probably mobile is the answer to that. I would do it mobile. Or from my house, but probably mobile is the answer to that. Hi, Rob, the reader. My niece is currently in surgery having a kidney. All right, let me just address this message. Sammy, your niece is currently in surgery having a kidney transplant. She's waited 6 years for this day. Any messages for her? The message I want to say to you is just receive, okay? Be open to receiving and, you know, just see this as a part of who she is. Don't think of it as an extension and just embrace the gift that she's been given. And I think she's going to be fine. She's going to have such a different quality of life. And new you is what I want to say. So I'm sending lots of love to her, lots of healing to her as well. And I really feel as if the outcome is going to be positive. And what a beautiful thing to receive an organ from somebody else. So, you know, whoever the donor is, thank you for giving this beautiful girl another opportunity. Okay, Marty, you can have a card. Let's see what Deb's got for you. All right, 15 minutes, guys, and then we're off and rocking until the next week, unless you want to join me on Wednesday at 12 o'clock. Actually, it's 1 o'clock because I have an appointment. So Wednesday at 1 o'clock this week, guys, because I had a brain fart and booked an appointment at 12. And you'd think that I would remember my own show, wouldn't you? But no, not this thickhead. So 1 o'clock. Let's have a look here. Okay, Marty, let's have a look here. Oh, I think I did that one, didn't I? Hang on. Here you go, Karina. I'll do one for you as well. Trust in your intuition more. Wait, trust in your intuition more. You do have inner sight. Okay, trust in your own intuition. All right, we all have intuition, guys. We all have a gut feeling. And sometimes we don't trust it enough. We have to ask everybody around us, what do you think? What do you think? And we look for affirmation and guidance in other people, but we have that inner guidance within ourselves. We are all connected to spirit. We are all connected to one source, and the messages that we receive are always clear, concise, and correct, but we don't believe it. You know, even me, believe it or not, as a medium, I get messages for myself all the time, but I think, no, it's the same little voice that I get for mediumship, or am I just making it up? And so I have to ask my friends, you know, my mediumship friends, what do you think? Because even I double guess things. It's just human. That's what we do. So I just want to say to you, know, don't double guess it. You know, just understand that things are where they are needing to be at the present time. You've got that insight, you've got that look forward, and I feel as if you've been given a glimpse of the future. Okay, so just hold off on jumping at a fast pace. Make the changes and grow your foundations. Okay, grow your foundations. That's what I want to put there for you. You know, Rome wasn't built in a day. It was you know, it was actually built over time. And I'm feeling what I'm needing to say to you, Karina, is that your foundations are really important, okay? You can't build on flimsy foundations. Otherwise, what you're building on top of it is all going to just fall in a heap, okay? So I'm just going to pass that across to you and leave that there for the night. Madison Rodriguez, where are you from, sweetheart? Madison, where are you from? Just throwing cards everywhere. Oh, you're from Oz. Okay, cool. All right. I'll just pick them up off the floor. Karina Jackson. I've been waiting to get a message from my loved ones. Karina, the best thing to do if you're waiting specifically for loved ones is to book a private reading with me, okay? on these type of banters, yes, I will bring forward spirit, but the information that you get in a private reading is a lot more extensive and a lot more intimate, okay? And you can book one on office.oz psychicbarber@gmail.com, and I'm more than happy to bring your loved ones and their messages forward for you, okay? So please, if I don't get drawn to you, don't feel disheartened. Just book a reading, and I'll bring them forward, and we'll get some beautiful messages from your loved ones for you. You like my hair? Why, thank you. All right, Madison, sometimes what you seek is as simple as being still and staying focused. Now, there you go, guys. That's an affirmation for everything that I've been saying to you all tonight. Stand still and just let it happen, okay? Stand still and let it happen. What are you doing? You know, sometimes, you know, what we're looking for, we don't realize is nothing. You know, we expect everything to be happening all the time, and sometimes it can't be that way. Sometimes we need to just sit still. I know myself. It's like when I'm go, and then suddenly there's a break in my readings, or you know, I have a week or so where no readings come forward. It happens to all mediums. I sort of sit there and think, what's wrong? What's wrong? What's wrong? And then I get reminded that nothing is wrong. Spirit's just providing a space for me to actually either heal or to just be still. Okay, and that's exactly what I'm being guided here. And I just want to say to you, sometimes what you seek may not be what you want, but it's like there's a break in that line. Okay, so it's just stop, take a breath, ground yourself, then we'll get you moving again. So don't worry. You know, if there's and this is a message to all of you that are watching tonight, if there's a pause in your life, don't fear that there's something wrong. Okay, it's just spirit putting a gap in there and just saying, we're just going to hold you in this healing space right now, and we're just going to allow you to heal, to ground, and to breathe. And then what we're going to do is we'll put you back on your journey. But for now, you just need to take that break. It's like bike rides and marathons and things like that. They've got to stop occasionally. They've got to stop for a pee. They've got to stop for a drink. They've got to rehydrate and all that sort of stuff. You can't keep going and going and going and going, because if you keep doing that, you're going to burn out. And so Spirit's just going to go, hey, we're just going to pop a pause in here. This is what you need right now. Just be still, stay focused, and we'll let you go in a minute. So that's the message. Pass that across there. Alison Oakley, thank you so much for joining us. Have a nice, lovely evening. Pass that across. All right, Jane, I can see your message. Now, Madison, you know that Yoda has a saying to that. You can't just try. You do or do not. There is no try. So you either do it or you don't. You can't try anything. You do it or you don't. I've just put my cards up backwards. They're all over the place. I don't know whether I've gone the right way or the wrong way. Dear me. All right, let's have a look. Jane, let me just jump in quickly and have a look and see what Spirit's got for you. Okay, Jane, the first thing I want to say to you is that you're holding yourself back, okay? You're the one that's actually holding yourself back, and I'm feeling as if you're wondering why, what's actually going on here. I want to place triggers from your past in here, Jane. I'm just trying to word it for a public medium. So just bear with me a second and I'll get the information off Spirit. But what I'm wanting to say to you is that what you're actually dealing with, or what you've been going through, is is past triggers, and we all have past triggers from our childhood. You know, we have fears, we have things that have upset us in the past, and I'm just feeling as if there's a cleansing going on. And so you might have things that you thought you dealt with coming up and hitting you in the face. You might have things that you don't remember for the better part in life, and then all of a sudden, you know, it's right back in your face again. You thought you dealt with it. And I'm just wanting to say to you that, you know, now is the time to almost like clean out that energetic wardrobe and get rid of the things that you no longer need. Okay, Jane, there's lots going on for you at the present time. I can see real estate is coming up for you as well, because I'm being given the sign about real estate. So I know that a change of residence or the purchasing of a residence is going to be in your energy coming up shortly. But I also feeling like I'm sidestepping something as I'm having a look at your energy and what I'm being guided from spirit. I just want to say to you, you need to deal with things head on, honey. You can't avoid things, all right? You need to deal with things head on. And, you know, there's no point in just stepping to the side and hoping that it's going to flow past you, because it's not, okay? It's going to keep coming up and up and up and up again. And I'm just feeling as if you need to take a stance, and that you need to actually make a decision to either do or let be. That's what I'm being guided to tell you, Jane. Either, you know, either do something about it or let it go permanently, okay? But you can't keep revisiting the past over and over and over again for the same reasons, okay? We get lessons in our past that help us to move forward into our future. We get lessons from our past that help us to evolve our souls, and we get lessons in our path that will help us to you know, to become more enlightened and more aware. And what I'm feeling for you is that you're a little bit bogged down at the moment. They're showing this muddy energy sort of, and you're feeling a little bit stuck and a little bit awkward. What Spirit's guiding me to say is that that's you keeping yourself there, okay? You have the choice to either move forward, but for some reason you're wanting to stay where you are right now, okay? I've also got a grandmother coming forward in spirit for you, Jane, but I would rather bring that forward in a private reading at another time. But I hope that that's been at least some guidance for you tonight. And yeah, I'm glad you jumped on, and it's nice to meet you. Hey, how you going? I hope that makes sense. Jacinta, have an amazing evening, and tell that little lad that he's going to get his hair cut by Bec Barber. Thank you, Madison. You're more than welcome. Okay, right, this is going to be the last one for the night, guys. I hope that you've all enjoyed it. Liz, I'll look at your emails and get back to you privately. No worries, Jane. Did that make sense for you? I hope that's giving you some direction. Busy, Tiandana. Like an angel, it's your time to soar. Do not fear that you will fall, okay? Do not fear that you will fall, all right? So this is telling me that it's your turn to actually move forward in life, okay? I feel that for some time you've been the underdog, if that makes sense. You've been standing at the back. I always see it as standing at the back of a food canteen, and you're always waiting to be served, but because you're at the back, you're never going to get served, and by the time you get up the front, all the food's gone. And it's about putting yourself forward. It's about having faith in who you are, and it's about you know, just acknowledging the great incredible person that you are, the great incredible soul that you are. Don't fear that you're always going to fall over, and even if you did fall over, Busy, the main thing is that you get back up, okay? And it doesn't matter how many times you fall over, you get back up, and that's what it's about. And it's about having that trust and that faith that, you know, you're always going to be able to get back up. You're always going to be able to achieve. An eagle you know, will fly when it's meant to fly. You know, it has that period of being a chick and a hatchling, and then it, you know, gets kicked out of the nest, and then it has to fly. So I feel like whatever you've been going through is an infancy stage, okay? It's a new learning, it's a new beginning. And so you've been in that infancy stage. Now's the time to get out of that nest and actually allow yourself to be the best version of yourself possible. So you will be flying high soon, and just trust that you're not going to fall, okay? Have a leap of faith, throw the coins in the air like we did before, and just know that, you know, you will be supported by spirit, and you know, everything is going to be as it should be. So busy, I'm going to leave that there. Okay, everyone. I think we've had a pretty amazing night tonight. We've had so many people on, some new people from all over the world as well. So to everybody that's international, thank you for either staying up late or getting up early and joining us. It's always a pleasure. And all the Aussies, of course, you know, it's really cool to have you on board. As I always mention, guys, I can't read for absolutely everybody, but I do see your messages. And when I see them, I do send love and abundance and healing out to you, and I do trust that spirit will give you your own direct guidance in what you need to hear, and even though it's not from me and it's not coming direct from me, I know that you're going to find your way in your week. Okay, so I'm seeing all your messages, spirit's acknowledging all your messages, and we are sending it out there for you guys to be okay for the next week, and of course always. So just trust that, you know, things will work out. I see all your questions, but half the time you guys know the answers to those questions and you're just seeking confirmation from spirit. So don't double guess yourself. Just trust. Trust in you, okay? And just trust in the divine guidance that things will happen when they're meant to, okay? Things will happen when they're meant to. Josephine, if they do, hold them tight and kill them in the morning. Really funny. All right, guys, I'm going to leave it there for each and every one of you. I just want to say thanks, Riv, for posting up those posts for me, and sending love to all of you for the week. Join me again on Wednesday at 1 p.m. That's Wednesday at 1 p.m. this week, and of course next Sunday at 8 p.m. I hope you all have an incredible week. And again, thank you so much for joining me. And if you do want a private reading, jump on board. The email is coming up across the bottom of the screen, or you can jump on my webpage, the Australian Psychic Barber. Sorry, not my webpage, my Facebook page, the Australian Psychic Barber, and you'll be able to get all the information there on how to contact me. Have an incredible week, guys. Sending you love and healing, and I will talk to you all soon.